So here we are, driving from one job to another. It turns out today is January 20th. Here's what we noticed. I don't know if you can see it or not, but basically there are swans sitting out there in the field. They're arriving, and just yesterday was Epiphany. I took a dip in the ice hole and also saw two swans on the lake. It's fascinating how nature is changing. Actually, not in an ice hole, but in the lake. Haha, I misspoke a bit. There wasn't even any ice. Anyway, we're moving on. Right now we have this double linden tree, roughly speaking. Here is a fence made of mesh, but the owners have pulled it to the side, as if it will make the process much easier for us. And over there's a fence made of metal profile. I think it should go pretty smoothly here as well, more or less. I think about an hour per trunk. So here's a closer look. This is what we have behind this little fence. I think we'll lower it down carefully, and here they've removed the wire mesh up to there, and here, one might say, everything will be under the hermitage. Here there are a few branches a little over the house, but nothing major. Here might just sweep a little bit, but overall, honestly, it's really great. Set everything out. Lioka brought in nearly all. Lesha, don't drag that chain.
Maybe it should already be.
Lioka marked it. That's how we pollute, so to speak. To the very limit. Look at the tooth. How much of it is left here? Now, just for comparison, I'll show you a new one so you can compare. No need. It was still cutting. We do things here like real owners. as is tradition, so to speak. It's morning in Albion, foggy Albion. In short, it's all fake. It really makes things easier that they took down the little fence here while the mesh is just attached to the posts, but it makes things unbelievably easier. It was cut down very quickly. Now we're going to cut this one. Well, of course, we'll finish throwing this one down first. Alright, so the first one is done. It went in just like kids going to school, figuratively speaking. Basically, once you took down that fence, everything just flew in without a single snag. Probably took about 20 minutes. And that's it. Now we're gonna cut this one. Careful. Here, the views are like this. Gorgeous. Over there, the owner is repairing a tractor in the yard. Foggy, beautiful. That person has such a big planter in their yard. Admit it, there's something about this. That's it. This linden tree is done. Everything is intact. The fence wasn't damaged. The house wasn't damaged. Even these trees weren't damaged. Although visually it seemed to me that it would fall on them. Alright. Lindens were cut. The second one went quickly. Oh, in about 30 minutes. Maybe a little more. That's including filming. That's our work day. Best.